So I like to envision histamines as like they're like these little spores, and antihistamines come in like the Pac-Man and they gobble up all those little spores. But if the mast cells are producing way too much histamine and too quickly, where those little Pac-Men can't keep up with eating all the
Right.
histamine byproducts, then you can still be symptomatic. And so if that's the case, then it doesn't really matter how many antihistamines you take. It's the mast cells need to be told to calm down and sit down.
Sit down, please.
Yes, sir, you're overreacting. And so if that's the case, I there's some like immune modulators, like cytokine modulators out there that are okay. Like pure encapsulations has, some Th1, Th2 modulators. But I don't, for people who are really, really high histamine, I don't find that they work as well as I would hope. So I actually cross over into a little bit of conventional medicine here and use something like Chromalin.
Okay.
Chromalin is super safe. I mean, littles can have it up to endless age,
Up to bigs.
up to bigs. You can take it multiple times per day. It doesn't make you drowsy. I prefer to compound it so it's nice and clean. There's no added ingredients. And that is a true mast cell stabilizer. So just know that there's different layers to anything that you might need. And not everybody responds to the same antihistamine because there's different receptors.
Right.
There's different types of antihistamines. So don't be defeated, but kind of if one doesn't work, kind of go to the next, try the natural route. If you need more help telling your big bad mast cells to sit down, then that's where you need to get a practitioner involved. But just know that there's kind of layers to it.
Okay.
But those are good baselines. I always have DHIS Junior, Seasonal Shield, and homeopathy and Boron
Yes.
Allergy Calm in my pantry going into the spring.
Yeah. And so there are some other things that you can do when you have been outside for an extended period of time. Take your outer layers off before you come in the house and throw them in the wash